Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to all of our guests. Welcome to School of Magic Arts, our level 3 performance night. This is our first themed night that our students have done, and we are producing Magic Through the Ages this evening. So we are going to be focusing on the magic of magicians who came before us in the past, who are currently working. And of course, we are focusing most this evening on the magicians of the future, which is who you're going to be seeing in this show performing. These are all our students. They are our School of Magic Arts students. They are taught by myself and the other head magician at our school. So I'm Annie. And of course, my partner in crime is Brian Kehoe, who is behind the scenes this evening. He is doing all of the tech for us. He just did that really cool music moment we saw, and he's doing all of the streaming tech as well. So you'll see him probably at the end of the show when he has a breather. All right. Hopefully everybody is ready for a lot of magic tonight. We are going to be not only seeing a lot of magic, but we are going to be learning a lot about the magicians who inspired our magic this evening. Throughout the semester, we have been learning about magicians, all kinds of magicians from all different eras of magic, and those magicians inspired our students for their routines this evening. So they're going to tell you a little bit about them as we go along, which I love this show for that reason. If you don't know a lot about stage magic as a performing art, you're going to be in luck because you are going to be learning a bunch tonight about the different magicians that have come before. All right, so I'm going to wait for a thumbs up from Brian before continuing that everything is good. All right, and he's giving me the thumbs up, which means we can go ahead and get started. So kicking off our show tonight, we have one of my favorite magicians of all, actually, we have two of my favorite magicians of all time, both contemporary magicians. We're going to bring one to the stage right now. Okay, let's get her onto the stage. Hello there. Hi.
Hello, Annie. How are you this evening?
I am so good. Thank you so much for asking. And why don't you, I know who
Good.
you are. I definitely know who you are, but let's tell everyone who you are.
Hello, I'm the Great Lordini, just like my name says. And today I will be talking about Laura London.
Oh, oh, well, that's wonderful. I love Laura London, and hopefully you guys will too after this routine. Okay, well, I'm going to get on out of here, the Great Lordini, so that you can talk about Laura London and then, of course, present your magic inspired by
Of
her.
course. Thank you, Annie. All right, as I said, I'm the Great Lordini, and I will be talking about a lovely lady named Laura London. She is a magician, and she is actually a magician in the present. Okay, now that you've seen her, let's learn a few facts. We have the American College Dictionary of Magic. Um, let's see here. Okay. Laura London has been on 6 TV shows, two which she created. Um, she was the youngest female to be a member of the Magic Circle at 18 years old, and is presently in Inner Magic Circle, magician of choice for fashionable London venues, and has traveled to Miami, LA, New York, Dubai, Tokyo, Sydney, Beijing, Hong Kong, Mumbai, and Johannesburg for the sake of magic. Whew, a lot of places, if you ask me. Now, before I start this effect, which was created by Laura London, I will need a volunteer. So if you would like to volunteer, just please raise your hand, and Annie or Brian will find you.
Okay, so let's, I'm going to ask Brian to bring me back to the stage for just a second so we can find, let's see. Okay, hi. Lordini. Okay, as Lordini has said, she needs a volunteer this evening for her magic effect. Okay, so this is the first time that we have talked about volunteers and needing a volunteer. So if you would like to volunteer for the Great Lordini, and don't fret because there's going to be a lot of opportunities to volunteer in this show tonight. So if you are really into volunteering and it's not this first time, don't panic because you will definitely get a chance to volunteer later on. We do have a lot of folks, Lordini, who would like to volunteer. So I know it's so
I'm
heartwarming.
flattered.
I know I am too. This is so great. Thank you. And you can, of course, raise your hand like this, or you can use the raise hand feature and we see you as well. All right. So I have to say, now, again, a lot of folks want to volunteer. I am going to choose tonight Mr. Robert Ferry, who has been at every single one of our Soma shows and who I have to say this, Lordini, Mr. Robert very loves him some cards. So he's going to be the perfect. Hi there.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey. So
Hello, Mr. Berry.
Rob is this is Rob Lordini.
Hello,
Lordini,
Rob.
Rob Lordini. And Rob, you can go ahead and you can keep yourself off mute during the effect in case Lordini needs to ask you a question or something. And yeah, and then we'll just go for it. Break a leg, the great Lordini.
All right, thank you. All right, so Robert, you understand I'm going to be doing some cards with you today.
Okay.
Now, just to make sure this is very fair, I'm going to shuffle the deck. Sure, Laura London is a much better shuffler than me. Okay, now I'm going to pick a card. 8 of Hearts. Okay. Shoot, I was not supposed to tell you the card, so I'm just going to pick a totally random, different card. Random card. Now that we have that there, I'm just going to ask you, what card do you think this is? Could be any card.
I don't
Would you say?
know. I don't know. Should I guess?
Yes.
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs. Great choice. Because you chose the 3 of clubs, we don't know if it's the 3 of clubs or not. So we are going to pick the 3 of spades. It's dummy. Okay, so give my leaf. There we go. 3 of spades. Not sure if that did much. Now I'm going to pick my next card. Look here. Okay. Now we have our card. Now, what do you think this card could be? Any card.
7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds. I think that is an excellent choice. Because you said the 7 of diamonds, we are going to look for the 7 of hearts. Again, it's dummy or look-alike. 7 of hearts. Here it is. Okay. Go. I'm going to set that there. And I'm going to look for another card. All the way in the back. Now, what do you think this card might be?
Jack of spades.
Jack of spades. So we are going to look for the Jack of clubs here. Oh, it's right in the front. Jack of clubs. Here it is. Now, do you think any of these cards could possibly be the one you think it was?
Seems unlikely.
Unlikely? That's what we do in Magic. We make things that seem unlikely very likely. We have 7 of spades. We have the 7 of diamonds. And we have the 3 of spades. Now, were those the cards you think it was?
Yeah, that
My
was them.
golly, you're magic. And again, thank you so much. I'm the Great Lordini. Big thank you to Robert. And that was a performance created by Laura London. And I would just like to say thank you for Soma for helping me through my magic journey.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing, you guys. If Laura London was here right now, I think she would be so happy with that. Can we actually, Brian, can we see a picture of Laura London? Because I wanted to just point out something here. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, there she is. So the Great Lordini tonight really brought in the red hair of Laura London, her favorite color in her outfit. And she, of course, is holding cards there. And I feel like she might be even holding a card that Rob said this evening that was used in the routine, which is crazy. Yeah, an amazing card magician, as the Lordini mentioned, goes all over the world and is so cool. Thank you so much to Lordini and to Laura London, right, for both of their performances this evening. So amazing. You're looking at the next one, guys. Next Laura London right here. All righty. Okay. We are actually going to move to right now to a pre-recorded segment. We are very fancy at Soma lately because our next magician happens to be also, much like Laura London, traveling the world as we speak and could not appear in the show live tonight. So we are going to see her pre-recorded. I think I'm going to go ahead and turn off my video. There we go, so that we can get hers up. Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm V, and I'm going to be doing some magic for you guys with this ring and rope. But before we get into that, I want to tell you about this great magician of the Las Vegas era of magic called Gloria Day. So let me tell you some fun facts about her. Let's start with, she was the first ever magician to perform on the Las Vegas Strip, and she was considered the youngest working magician of her time, even though a ton of people just didn't know that because there wasn't evidence floating around. But now there is, and now we know. Moving on after that, she went from a magician to actress and worked under Columbia Pictures from the 1940s to the 1960s, which I think is pretty cool. And then from that entertainment industry to the next, she decided, you know what, I think I've had enough of the showbiz. Let's go on to the insurance biz. And she worked with multiple insurance agencies as well as sold used and old cars. And so I'm going to be taking inspiration from the Las Vegas era as a whole to get you guys in the mood, and me as well. I'm going to play some music. Hope you guys can hear it. Anyways, now starting off with the trick. Basically, we have this completely solid ring, right? And this completely normal rope. But in this scenario, this isn't just a ring and, well, this isn't just a rope and a ring. No. This right here is our gambler. Whoa, gambler starring ring. And then we have our rope, right? And our rope is gonna be the money in this scenario, right? So we've got this ring, we've got this rope, we've got this gambler, we've got this money. And the thing about gamblers, right? They're gonna do anything they can to stay attached to the money, right? They want an even amount most of the time, right? They're gonna try to get an even amount, like so, because they want to be able to make a living, right? They're like trying to stay afloat, hence the gambling. But the thing we all know about gambling is that most of the time you're just not gonna win. It's very like 1% of the chance type of game. So no matter how hard the ring / gambler tries to stay attached to this rope, it just pops right off. He's just gonna keep losing and losing and losing. However, if you're lucky, I'm still completely full ring, still a normal rope, but we know it's a gambler. Anyways, like I said, no matter how hard, he's gonna take a moment. He's gonna try. He's really just like, hey, I think I can do it. I think I can make it. And if the house decides that you can make it, then there you go. Now you've got a ring, a gambler with enough money to maybe buy a house, maybe buy a nice little yacht. I don't know what. I'm not here to judge. This guy just won a ton of money. Good for him. And the thing about the house, right, is that if it really decides you're a winner, it'll double knot you with that money. What does that mean? It means you're completely safe. You're completely secure. Look at this. Double knot. It ain't going anywhere. And yet, in a moment's notice, bam, you can lose everything. I think that's just a little tell-all about maybe don't gamble. Maybe do. Look, man, it's your life. But it didn't go well for this gambler.
How cool was that, right? Coming in with Gloria Day and the Las Vegas Strip. V was so cool, pulling in some music there, making it feel very Vegas-y, right? Gloria Day, but there she is, doing her famous hat trick. A lot of people don't know about Gloria Day, but we do at Soma, of course, because she was the very first person to perform magic at Las Vegas, which is, of course, a magic mecca now. She was sort of lost to history for a really long time until someone uncovered a whole bunch of her stage costumes in a Las Vegas thrift store and looked her up, and she was like 100 years old when they looked her up, and she got a lot to say about performing in Vegas back at the time. And it turns out, look at her, she was an amazing performer, very inspired there. Miss V performing Gloria Day and a ring trick. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And thank you those of you who are reaching out to us and who, have come into the meeting. If you came in a little bit late, if you came into the show a little bit late, hello and welcome to you. Thank you for being here. All right, now we are going to go way back, right? We started way back there in the golden age. We are going to bring someone to the stage who's going to talk about, oh man, over 150 years ago. So let's get him up here. Let's see what we got here. Hi there.
Hi.
Hi. And who are you?
I am Good Trouble gonna perform the Ghost Key.
Okay, fantastic. And you're going to tell us a little bit about your magician, yes?
Yes.
Fantastic. I'll get out of here so you can do that.
Okay. As you know, my name is Good Trouble. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my magician. His name is Robert Houdin. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about him. So first, Robert Houdin, he wanted to be a watchmaker like his dad because he thought it was like interesting and he wanted to do it with him. So, but then later on, he like got interested in art. So, and then, which since he was interested in art, I do not know how, but then he got interested in magic. So he took some lessons from Matus or something. He took lessons from Matus, and he showed him how to like juggle and like a lot of other cool stuff. Yeah, so I guess now I'm gonna do my trick. Okay. Okay, so I was exploring an attic. I was just like wondering what was up there because I was curious. And what I found is I found this random key. I do not know like where it came from or I don't know, but I washed it up. I like washed it off really good, so now it is all clean. But I think there is something weird about this key, and I'm just gonna show you guys here. Look, so as you can see, I am just the key is on my hand like this, and then it's really, really weird, but like if I
Lift your hand up, Tobin. Lift your hand up so we can see. Yeah, there you go.
like, and then if I, are you guys seeing this? It's like, oopsies. Wait, hang on. I'll do it again to make. Cause are you guys seeing this? It's like, I don't know. I fell back, so I didn't do it right. Yeah. So I guess if I do this, it like. And then, so the key moves on its own. And thank you so much for watching me present the ghost key made by Robert Houdin. Thank you.
Oh, I did not realize I did not have my video, my muted button, and I just gasped because that was amazing. So Good Trouble was able to suspend that key on his hand for so long just now, totally vertical, which is amazing. And if you notice, just to nerd out a little bit here, because he was handling and everything in, beforehand, there are no, I hope I'm not giving it anything, but Good Trouble knows this. There are no strings or anything with that. There is nothing like that attached. And that is such a Robert Houdin thing. Let's see a picture of Mr. Houdin because it's kind of cool. Obviously, he's, from so long ago that there's no photos of him, but there he is. He was a parlor magician. He loved this kind of stuff, stunning audiences in the 1800s with this sort of spooky, haunted magic. Just like our ghost key, which we love. Ooh, that was very cool. Thank you, Good Trouble. Very good. All righty. Thank you so much. And if you notice, if you're new to our shows and you've never been before and you see people doing this, it's because this is how we applaud at School of Magic Arts. So this is how you show your appreciation to our magicians, when we have our camera or our microphones muted. All right. We are going to move on a little bit now. Totally different style of magic, totally different place. We're jumping all around in the timeline tonight to bring you a good show. Let's have our next magician to the stage. Aha, hello there.
Hello.
Hi there. Have you found everything you need for this evening?
I do have everything I need.
Fantastic. And who are you?
I am Noah.
You are Noah. Okay. And you are going to tell us a little bit about your magician?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. I'll get out of here.
Okay, so right now I will be doing a trick with this cup and ball, but before I do that, I just want to tell you a couple of facts by the magician that inspired this trick. His name is Paul Daniels, and he was a comedy magician, and unfortunately he died at the age of 77, but before that he married in 1988 to a wonderful woman named Debbie McGee. And he actually had a son named Martin Daniels. But I know you are very bored of these facts, so I'm just gonna start with the trick, okay? So I have one ball and one cup. And I can just put this ball in my hand, and I'll just kind of push it through the cup into there. And it's actually beautiful how I can even do it again. I can just put this in my pocket and it reappears. But my favorite part about this is, I'll just put that ball away. Whoops, I accidentally had an extra ball. I'm very sorry. But my favorite part about this is how I can flip this over and I can actually visually push the ball through the cup. But I want everyone right now, if I put this ball in my pocket, I want everyone to just think in their head, how many balls do you think are in here? Just think it in your head. And were you right? There were none. But I want you all to try again. Just I'm giving you a second chance. Just think of it. Think of a number of balls that are under here. Think of it in your head. There's one. I mean, if you guess one, then congratulations. But my only question is, where did the orange come from? I really don't know how this happens, but
Oh my God. All right. I did not know you were gonna go for it, Noah, with the orange. So, guys, the orange is sort of a magician's inside joke that was pioneered by the great Paul Daniels on television, right? He was the first to do this, to do the citrus routine. Paul, an amazing magician, inspiring Noah to do this. Now, Noah figured this out on his own. We did not teach the orange. So if everybody's out there being like, "Hey, what's going on?" How did he figure it out all on his own? But yeah, Paul and Debbie McGee, of course, his wife and assistant for many years. A personal hero of mine, Debbie McGee, who was just as wonderful a magician as Paul Daniels, and we love Debbie. She's an amazing magician as well. Very good, Noah. Thank you so much for bringing the magic of Paul Daniels and very quick sleight of hand to our show this evening. Thank you so much. All right, so let me go ahead and pause for just a second. Let me make sure everybody is here. Yes, he is. All right. Okay, so we are going to move on here. Yes, to again, totally different time frame, totally different period. A lot of you out there, if you're our age, me and Brian, and older, you will know this name very well. Let's bring him to the stage and he can talk all about it. Hello, hello. Hi there. Whoops. It's like you're sideways in the ship tonight. Can we
I can turn it.
Well,
Is that fine? Or
let's
am I
keep
upside
turning.
down?
You're upside down. Let's keep turning. Keep going. There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
You're-
having some computer issues, so I had to use my phone.
Ooh,
Sorry.
you look
All
great.
right, so today I'm Thomas, and today I'm gonna tell you about probably the most famous modern magician. And just some of the things he's done is he's been nominated for 38 Emmy Awards and won 21 of them. He has 11 Guinness World Records, including the highest attended Broadway show over the course of a week, and the most tickets sold by a solo performer. He has many awards, including the Society of American Magicians, King of Magic and Magician of the Century, the Living Legend Award, Academy of Magical Arts Best Magician of the Year 2 years in a row, or not 2 years in a row, 2 years. And also he is on the New York Walk of Fame. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, that would be David Copperfield, famous for Vanishing Liberty. And I'm going to do a variation of that with these paper cards. Okay? So I'm going to need an assistant from the audience. So if someone can.
We have so many folks tonight who are very excited about volunteering. It really warms my heart to see. Thank you so much for those of you who are out there who are volunteering for us. Really cool. Yes, Thomas is presenting David Copperfield's. I would. What do you think, Thomas? Most famous trick, Vanishing Liberty, probably, right? Vanishing the Statue of Liberty. Yep. And he's going to do it on a smaller scale tonight. Let's go. I see a volunteer, Danny, and we're going to bring Danny to the stage here. We have lots of people. I know, guys. I know there's so many people. I know we're going to try to get to as many as we can. Hi there.
Hello.
Hey, Danny, this is Thomas. Thomas, this is Danny. And Danny, go ahead and keep yourself unmuted for Thomas's effect, because I know he's going to be asking you some questions this evening.
Gotcha.
Okay?
All right. So for this, I need you to give me a 5-letter word. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to write that down on the
Okay.
top card.
How about amaze?
All right. Amaze. So, can you see that right there? Amaze?
Yes. Yep.
All right. So, I am going to pull your card from the top, okay? Oh, I accidentally pulled 2. Sorry. But much like David Copperfield did, I have made the Statue of Liberty disappear. And if you see right at the bottom, amaze.
Amaze.
So thank you so much for volunteering.
No problem. Thank you.
That was the perfect word, amazed, because that was amazing. Thank you. Wow, it's like blink and you miss it sometimes, so fast. Thank you so much, Thomas, for Vanish. And that was about as fast as the David Copperfield vanished to Liberty, right? He pulled that curtain and she was gone. And so she was gone again this evening. Thank you so much, Thomas, for that presentation. And now we are going to go again to a pre-recorded segment. We have another student who is in tech rehearsal this evening for a Christmas Carol and could not be here, but he took the time to pre-record his segment for us. So we are going to go to that now. So I'm going to take this and turn my video off so we can do that.
Hi, my name is Liam, the Time Dweller. My magician this semester was Shen Lim. I learned about Shen Lim when we studied internet magic. Here are a few things I learned about Shen Lim during my show research. Fact 1, he fooled Penn and Teller. Fact 2, he won America's Got Talent twice, only person to have done that. Fact 3, at the age of 14, he won a teenage magic competition. I hope you enjoy some magic inspired by Shen Lim's work. Thanks. I'm going to need a participant from the audience for this. That person right there, let's go with yeah. All right. I'm going to riffle down this deck and you're just going to tell me when to stop, okay?
Okay.
All right, great. Ready?
Stop.
Right there. Right there.
Yeah.
All right, great. Now, I'm going to show you the card that was on the top. Got that?
A little bit higher, please. Got it.
Great. I'm just going to stick that in the deck. I'm just going to shuffle that up. Just mix all the cards up. All right, great. Now, I'm going to read your mind, go through the deck, and find your card.
Okay.
All right, great. It's not there. So, I guess you have to use my backup plan. Like, I don't know what else to do. This is my magic mirror. It can make your card appear, but only your card, and it can only work once. And this is how we use it. We cover it up. We go, ready? 1, 2, 3. Was that your card, the 7 of diamonds?
That was my card.
Your mind has been messed with in the form of an illusion. Thank you.
I'm sure everyone's mind feels very messed with in the form of an illusion, which is, of course, Liam the Time Dweller's catchphrase. Thank you to Liam. And thank you. I know Liam has some friends here this evening. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting him, even though he is elsewhere. What a wonderful effect, of course, right? Inspired by Shen Lim, one of the greatest living magicians. I mean, I think I would have a lot of people that agree with me there. Wonderful magician. Okay, so let's see who, ooh, all right, everybody, hold on to your hats, okay? We have, if you are a student of theater, okay, I'm just gonna go into this a little bit. If you're a student of theater, then you might know a little bit about surrealism. And that is something that our next magician, he brings to the table every time he performs. And they are performing this evening. I am so excited to see this collaboration between the past and the present. Let's get him up to the stage. Where are they? Hello there. Who are you, friend? Yes.
I am Mr. Person.
Mr.
Now, my magician is Toma. Toma was the queen of coins. Now, Toma was married to a Belgian, and they met at the Royal Aquarium in London. Belgium, Royal Aquarium. Now, coins. Now, I'm here to prove what should be the obvious. Belgium is using the Royal Aquarium in London to control the global coin industry. Now, I'll illustrate this using. I live in New Jersey, all right? And there's a town called Nutley. Earlier, I think it was last year, there was an announcement that the water was not good. There was like a water leak, right? Now, Nutley. Nutley. Now, who eats nuts? Squirrels. Squirrels control Nutley. Now, who is the bosses of squirrels? Foxes. Who created foxes? Fox News. Fox News was created by a guy named Roger Ailes. Roger Ailes worked with American presidents. American presidents usually speak English. English has a bunch of loanwords from French. French is spoken in parts of Belgium. Therefore, Belgium is using the Royal Aquarium in London to control the global coin industry. There's another way I illustrate this. Now, Belgium is famous for its waffles, which are squares. Now, if I take this coin, all right, let's put it right there. We go, you can see the coin, right?
Yes.
All right, now, let's see what happens right here. All right, now, proof that Belgium is doing what I've already said it was doing. Now, let's try one more time, right here, okay? All right. Again, you can see the coin. Whoops, you can see the coin, right?
Yes.
All right. All right. All right.
Whew.
This was sponsored by Georgia Tsoukalos, David Icke, Graham Hancock, Eric von Daniken, David Childress, Zachariah Sitchin, and Natalia Guseva.
Thank you so much for Mr. Person bringing in a very, and I just got a message here from someone in the audience, Mr. Person, saying it explains so much, though, right? Mr. Person and his conspiracy theories, coins, Belgium, waffles. I always, are waffles square? We don't even know. All right, thank you so much to Mr. Person. I would definitely put on your tinfoil hats if you're going to watch that one again back on the YouTube. Oh, hi, YouTube, by the way, everyone out there watching us on YouTube. All right, and of course, if you missed it there at the beginning, Mr. Person there is being inspired by the Queen of Coins, who was Talma, a very dramatic magician. There she is, very drama, right, in her dress, and has that in common with Mr. Person, always a very dramatic type of performance. Love that. Love her. Love Mr. Person's rendition of some very quick coin magic there. And last but not least tonight, I do believe, yes, we are going to be moving on to something we love here at Soma so much, of course, because we're magicians, and we are going to be ending our show on some card magic. So if we could bring our next magician up. Hello. And you are?
Hi, I'm Jade, and this is my, oh no, I'm so sorry about that. Give me a sec. Right, yes. Cards. My assistant is down there. Don't worry about them. They're a dog, by the way. Right. No.
And hi there. And tell everyone, first of all, your name again.
I'm Jade, and my magician is David Blaine. They're not just a magician, they're also a stunts person. They do a lot of stunts. If you want, you can look it up. I think I'm just gonna try to get right to the.
Okay. Jade, correct me if I am wrong, but you will need a volunteer, right?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so we have Jade being inspired by David Blaine this evening. And we have a call for a volunteer, all right, for the trick this evening. Now, if you would like to volunteer and you have not had an opportunity to do that, then I would love it if you were volunteering right now. Thank you. I do see some students that are at our school who have joined for the night, who would really, I see. Okay, so I think I have someone. We're gonna pull two for the price of one. I see Joni Baker and I see two people in the screen right now.
This is Arthur.
Yeah.
Hey, so we have Arthur and
Joni.
Joni. Oh, of course. Hi, Joni. I don't know if I recognize you. All right. Hi, Joni. We have Joni and Arthur. Okay. This is Jade, Joni and Arthur. And Joni and Arthur, this is going to be an effect where you can go ahead and keep yourself unmuted throughout the effect so that when Jade asks you a question, you are able to answer. Jade, are you ready to get started?
I am.
Okay, fantastic. I'll get out of here then.
Okay, so this trick starts as a lot of them do, with a pick a card. So you can't really pick a card, like physically. So I'm just gonna run my finger over the top, and you tell me when to stop.
Okay, you tell.
Stop. Here? Yes. Is that one okay?
Yes.
Okay. So that is right there. And one thing I probably should have told you at this deck is it's a blank deck. So I actually did put one printed card in this blank deck. I'm just gonna try to find it. Give me a sec. That's weird. I can't really find it. These are pretty easy to find. What if you chose it one? Oh, sorry. Here's my assistant. Should we see?
Yes, sure. Let's look. Oh my gosh.
You found it. The only printed card in this whole blank deck. Now that's impressive. You're lucky. Okay. So I'm now going to try to find your card based off the back. Do you think I can?
Based off the what?
The back. Back of the.
Oh. No, never.
They're all the same.
Are they?
That must be it.
Yeah.
You think so? Would you like to see?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
But it didn't have the green star.
Yeah, that's so confused. Wow.
Right. So you again are super lucky. And there's just one last thing I should probably tell you. You know how I said you chose the only printed card in the blank deck?
Yes.
Currently, the blank deck's not blank, and you chose the blank card. Oh, wrong way. There you go.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much for volunteering.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much to Joni and Arthur. Arthur, you picked not only the only printed card in the blank deck, but the only blank card in the printed deck somehow. You are very magical. So you watch him, Miss Joni, because there's something going on with that kid, I'll tell you. My goodness, Miss Jade, I will say that Jade chose an effect that has never before been performed in a Soma show because, well, frankly, it's too hard. She nailed it. Oh, I'm so proud of everyone this evening. I just want you to know, Miss Jade, that I'm getting some messages now saying that was an amazing trick. That was a great trick from our audience members. Thank you so much. And of course, inspired by Mr. David Blaine, who is an expert at this type of magic, this very intense, very quick street magic. If you know anything at all about magic, you are familiar with David Blaine over the years. And as we learned this evening, and this was actually something that in Nadia's research, I did not really know, he's also a stuntman, right? He has performed many stunts over his years. Thank you so much, David Blaine, and to Jade for nailing that effect, and of course to Joni and Arthur, and to Rob and Danny and all of our volunteers this evening who came up and helped our magicians out on stage. You guys are amazing. I would like to, at this time, can you look at the timing on these magicians? We have 1 hour for this show. Look at 6:54. They are like right on time with their routines. We love to see that. I'm going to bring my partner, Brian, if he can. I think he can come to the stage. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90%. Okay, there he is. Hi, Mr. Brian. Brian and I are the head magicians at School of Magic Arts. This is our group. We teach our level 3 students, and I'm like crying because I'm so proud of everyone. This always happens to me. I get overwhelmed. I get so nervous before the show, and then I'm like crying because it goes perfectly. Thank you to everyone. And I know Brian would like to say a special thank you as well.
Yeah, my goodness. So this is my first time seeing all of these folks together. Annie teaches the majority of the level 3 students, and my goodness, you all are amazing. Level 3 is our hardest, of course, because it's level 3. So they're doing a lot of sleight of hand. They're doing a lot of magic that professional magician, actually a lot of things that Annie and I have performed. So amazing job, everyone. Thank you to our audience who has come out to see us. Thank you to everyone on YouTube. Thank you to all of the parents and grandparents and folks who have helped our students prepare and get to classes and get their materials together and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I forget anything?
You did not. You did great. And I want to, of course, thank our magicians. And, it takes a long time to get ready for these shows. It's not a one class thing. It's multiple classes. It's a lot of feedback. These are all effects that they just learned this semester. Some of them have just learned them a few weeks ago. That's not a long time for magic. I'm literally like crying. And we are so impressed because our students, when we ask them, like, are you sure you want to do these really hard things? And they say yes. It's so easy to stand, we know many, not to throw shade, but we know many professional magicians who won't try this kind of stuff, who just won't. They will do the easy stuff, the self-working stuff. None of this is self-working. It's all very much not. And we are just so impressed every single time they bring it, right? They bring it right to the table. Oh, so calm, cool, I'm like a mess, and they're all cool and collected. All right, we are going to end out our show this evening. As always, magicians, if you could stay if you can. I know some of you are running to Friendsgivings and holidays and all kinds of stuff, but if you can, stay in the room for just a moment. We'd love to just wrap it up with you guys. If you're an audience member, thank you so much. We have a couple different shows. Oh my gosh, we have so many shows going on in December because all of our levels are performing. This is the first show in December. Next weekend, we have 2 shows on Saturday night. Our level 1B and level 2 will be performing. And then the following weekend on Saturday, our level 1A, our level 3, our level 1A. Remember when you guys were level 1A? Our little ones will be performing in their very first show at Soma. So of course, if you can be there, they love to see our level 3 students there. You guys are ruling school, so they really love to see you, and if you can make it, that's wonderful. Of course, we have our spring registration drive going on right now. If you're new to Soma and you would like to come in, or someone who is 8 or above and who would like to join Soma, if they're not quite 8 yet, then can't quite yet, but soon, then please look us up on our website. Thank you guys so much, and hang out if you're a magician. If not, Thank you so much for seeing our show.
Bye.
Yay.
Bye.